The doors are open. Preamble. Broadcast. And in they come. Wipe your feet before you come in, Bob. It's a bit wet outside. So this is the bit where I just kind of watch these names appear and can see how many of you have joined or decided to join us with this movement snack, the 4 p.m. movement snack, which is no longer GMT, it's BST, British summertime. I've just been reminded. Thank you, Janet. Wales has arrived. Wales are always first in the door. So this time here, for those of you that are new to this group, is just really to allow people to perhaps get their notifications or remember that it's nearly 4 o'clock. It also helps with not everyone trying to get in at the same time. So it's pretty much your 3-minute preparatory warning before we start moving on this 4 p.m. movement snack. Participant ratios are slightly different given the fact that I can't see you. And that's a very important point that's just been pointed out. So I'm here to show you these movements for you to decide whether you want to sit or whether you want to stand. I'll be offering some options, try this, try that, and it's really for you to feel your way around these movements, to decide which level, which one is good for you. Italy has arrived. Good afternoon, Italy. Who else? Someone else in from Scotland. Portsmouth are in, just on my doorstep. You could come round personally, Andy, and just join in, look. You could stand at the window and watch or something. Oh no, it's not an essential journey, don't do that. 2 minutes and we'll go, maybe 1.5. Has everyone got over their lost hour? Made up for lost time? I just need to ask Mum not to talk quite so loud. She's cooking me a roast dinner, bless her. Yes, no, we've done ours. She's limbering up on the roast dinner. Thank you for the comment. Okay, I think we're close. 30 seconds and we're gonna go. So just start to get ready, decide where you're gonna stand, where you're gonna sit. In the lunchtime session we were in the lounge. We did some big armchair stuff. We're back today in the dining room with the hard chair, but no Colonel Mustard or Miss Scarlett. So I'll be using a hard chair. So this is, if you have one, a better chair to work in with regards to moving and getting the best possible height and position. All right, let's go. Good afternoon, my name is Bex Townley. Welcome to day 7, movement snack number 3. And by my calculations, 3.5 hours accumulated movement minutes this week. So this is our 7-day landmark. We've done a week. Great, thank you very much, and congratulations and well done all of you that have been this whole journey. And I'm particularly encouraged and love the fact that you're telling me that even if you haven't made the live videos, you've done the previous 10-minute snack. That's what it's all about. Crowbar these snacks into your day over and above all your other activities. Ready, steady, go. Pick your position. Sit or stand. Don't forget, You can change the sit or the stand at any point in time. We're going to start as always with our circulation boost. Standing demo first, always support if you need, pick the height, something a bit higher if you prefer, lift and open, get your balance, and then just start to use the ankles to transfer the weight, avoiding flat feet, and just pick a pace that's comfortable for you. The right pace is your pace. Keep going with that standing group. Here's the seated option. I'm going to go through the key points because this may be the first time. So from a relaxed position in chair, sit a little bit taller, support if you need, and just progress your backside forward just past centre. This will make it easier to stand, and it will optimise the use of your trunk and your posture muscles here. And then again we start to bring in the circ boost. Working from the floor, really looking to articulate the feet and the ankles. That's what we're after here. And we're just doing a minute or so just to boost the circulation, just to prepare us for these mobility and strength activities we're going to do. As and when you're ready, we can bring in some controlled arms, but relaxed. Focus on the backward drive. We can support the arms if you need to. And in stand, it's the same. It's the same. Lift and open as much or as little arm action if you want, and we can start to bring in some changes of direction, always using here some external support if you need. Okay, can we just do just a few diagonal taps, so we're bringing in a different movement from the hips and really focusing on kind of lengthening, extending the feet. We need this movement for sideways stepping. Keep going on that in standing and in seated. Keep fairly within hip, so it all stays within hip width. And again, have a look if you need. If you can look and see what's happening, you may be able to just really kind of self-check that it's definitely the toe. So this is kind of ankle mobility and circ boost all kind of integrated. Take a pause. In preparation for some strength activity, sit to stand. Just a couple, please, of mobility from this morning's routine. So we have our shoulder lift and raise. 1 time, 3 times, or 5 times. The same in standing here. This is our sideways move. And this is just preparing the upper body and the trunk and the shoulders for this really strong position to help us with sit to stands. Feel every repetition, make sure you go all the way down each time, and just move a little bit more. In the lunchtime movement snack, we did the trunk turns. Let's now focus on some side bending, so taking up some support if you need, higher or lower, depending on your height, wider feet for balance, and we're going to slide to the side and come back up again. And then in the other direction, to the side, and come back up again, with or without support. Most important thing here, we take the bend and we come straight back. Pause in the middle, take the bend and we come straight back, and then seated. Backside stays firmly on the chair, feet firmly on the floor. We have the bend and come back up again. Support if you need. You can have a little side reach if you can. Remember, all of these mobility movements are to support daily life. You will already be turning or bending or reaching in daily life. These movements just allow us time to focus and think about how we do that and to optimise that movement. 1 time, 3 times, or 5 times. Just a little sideways reach, come back up again, pause in the middle. A little bit more circ boost, but really focus on ankles. So are you really picking the heel up and toe down each time? So actually slow down that movement and really articulate the ankles, because we're going to prepare for some chair rises. Okay, so our chair rise will sit to stand. Let me show you the standing or the full chair rise first. Heels back and down, this will make it easier to stand. Make sure you're forward in the chair, this will make it easier to stand. Power up with a bit of oomph. Balance at the top, little bit of foot pedal, feel for the chair on the backs of the legs, and remember now we're looking to slow, 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 and pause. Keep going on that option if you want all the up and down. Remember, if you want to add a little bit more work, alternate the feet, one forward, one back, so that we're powering up on more load on one side, but each time you need to change. Keep going if that's your standing option. Seated option or semi-sit option, same position, forward, heels back. We have drive through the heels as if we're going to try to stand, but we don't. And you'll start to feel the muscles at the top of the thighs here contract and work, push through the floor, keep the chest lifted. Take a rest and pause after each one if you need to. 1 time, 3 times or 5 times. How far can you get your buttocks off the chair? And I've had some lovely comments back from people telling me they can just get the backside off, or they've never really tried to do that because they've always used their arms, so we're trying to get a bit more strength in legs. Okay, take a pause. If you're still going on some sit to stands, put in one more for luck. Go on, I'll do it with you. Power up. Slow, 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 slow. Maybe you can add a little hover, 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 and then low. Okay, so in our 4 p.m. session, we've started to talk about and perform these multiple movements where we have arms, head, and also the feet moving. So these 3-dimensional movements that require lots of body parts to move at the same time. This replicates life. In life, we need to turn and walk and reach and grab. Crossing the road looking for the traffic is just one example. So we're going to start with the arm action first, and I might progress this from recent days. So whether you're in sit or stand, get your balanced position, always have support if you prefer it, and whether you're sit or stand, here is our arm action. So this can alternate left and right. We can always leave a fingertip behind if you prefer, and we're looking to stay under shoulder height. Can I get you to think a little bit more about this wrist action? We're building up to something else here, so I do want some wrist action here, so get used to mobilising the wrists. In seated it's here. Keep it low, doesn't matter how low this is. What we're aiming to do is have both arms moving at same pace, same height. If 2 arms isn't right for you yet, just one and then the other. As and when you're ready, we can bring in that additional challenge of the slow head turn. If you feel confident in stand to try that, or one hand on, we can take the slow head turn. So we're trying to move the head in addition to moving the arms. Let's build on that one more. Let me show you standing first. If you're happy with this, if you're happy with the head and the arms, let's bring in now just arms and legs. So we've got our forward step from previous days, or keep one hand behind. Let's try now, hand on the table, alternating legs with an arm. Can you bring in a slow head turn? Or not, just keep the head still and just focus on arms and legs. In the chair it's the same, just keep the head on forward gaze. Let's take our forward step and lunge out of the chair, heel down first, and then as and when you're ready, here's our arms to come with it. And you can see my chest is lifted, my posture's strong. That one went a bit wrong. Just have a go now. Can you turn your head at the same time? Can you turn your head at the same time? Take a pause at any minute and build that up again. Okay, good. We need to finish with some stretches because it's 4 p.m. and we've almost finished, 10 past 4. Fingertips then, so back of the hand, slide back behind here. Let's take our chest stretch here. Open and squeeze, open and squeeze. Try to maintain this open position. Slow count of 8 to 12. release out. Take another one if you want, and in stand it's the same, hand behind. We're looking to press forwards and release. Back of thigh stretch, so let's stretch the muscles in the back of the thigh. Everyone in seated now please, unless you know the standing option, so feel for the chair, slowly sit, 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 sit. Hip wall forward, come forward. With me then, extend one leg out. Relax the foot. By that I mean try not to flex it back, just it should be fairly loose and relaxed. Unlock the knee a little bit and then just lift taller. Pause here for a moment. You may already feel the stretch. If you do, you're in the right place. Maintain this position. Feel that feeling of mild tension. If you feel you can go a bit further, hands on the thighs, and then we just take a hinge forwards. And as you hinge the spine forwards, you'll increase the stretch here. Just go to a place where you feel mild tension and slowly come out of that. Pick the foot back, have a release. We need to do the other side. Let's do it again. Extend the leg. Lift up as far as you comfortably can. If it's not comfortable for you to be really, really upright, just support the body here and just focus on relaxing the foot, unlock the knee. Have you got the stretch? If you have, stay there. If you haven't, let's just try to ease forward, ease forward. Maintain your normal breathing, just literally squeeze and ease. You can control this stretch. Hold it. 8-12 seconds, a little bit longer if you can, and then slowly come out. Step the leg in and release. Let's do our upper side stretch as it's Sunday. And we've been doing these in the 4 p.m. session, and we kind of get 2 stretches in one. It's another bog off. Fingertips towards the shoulder, easing this elbow up if you need to. If you don't need to do that, that's okay. You can just walk it over to a point that's comfortable for you. Head stay still. And then from here, slightly forward on the reach here. And then support the arm back if you need to, with control. Take a release, set that up on the other side. Let me show you this one in stand if you're happy to. Balance position, or you might want the back of your hips just slightly on a fixed surface, just so you can feel that you can be confident and upright stand. Bend the arm up, ease the elbow, or walk the hands over, head stays still, and then from here we're after a reach, and you'll get a stretch right up here. This is momentary, so just a couple of seconds and then it comes back out. Take a breath, relax. That, folks, is another 10 minutes in the accumulative minute bag. We've done a week, 7 days. Tomorrow is Monday. I'll be back at 8 p.m, which shouldn't feel like 7. No, I won't be back at 8 a.m. It shouldn't feel like 7 a.m. We've caught up with that hour, hopefully. Thank you very much. We have over 1,880 people interested in moving more. That's really exciting for me. Thank you for all your comments. This mission wouldn't be on unless you all accepted it. You know what I'm going to say? Keep on moving. Every movement counts. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m, or catch up when you can. Thank you very much, folks. Bye-bye.